Here we have a review of the SH Figuarts Tienshinhan and Chiaotzu from Dragon Ball Z. So taking a look at the packaging, we do have a nice view of both figures there on the inside, as well as a promo shot of both of them there on the front. Continuing the promo art there on the side. Additional promo shots there on the back. Nothing on the other side. Promo of both figures there on the bottom, and promo of Tien on the top there. And now to review the accessories. So we do have 2 pairs or 4 alternate hands for Chiaotzu, in addition to his fists that come on the figure. We have 7 alternate hands for Tien, in addition to his fists, and 3 alternate heads in addition to his neutral face. No alternate face for Chiaotzu, but Chiaotzu is pretty expressionless, so don't really need it. place pretty well. And that's it. Not a whole lot of accessories in this, but you do have the second figure with Chiaotzu. The first release, he was considered one of the accessories. Now he's an actual figure himself. So since we're getting 2 figures, I'm not too concerned about getting a fewer amount of accessories here. And now to review the figures, let's first start with Chiaotzu. So in terms of paint and detailing, all of the paint app is very clean. Nice clean print on the face. I'm not seeing any issues with the paint on the body. Some nice sculpting in the pant legs and the belt there. Other than that, not a whole lot. He is a small figure though, so let's jump into the articulation. So the head can go down about that far, up about that far, 360, side lean, arms 90 degrees to the side, full 360 there. No bicep swivel, but there's not much bicep there to add a swivel to. Actually, there is a little bit of swivel on that joint. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Our elbow comes just shy of 90 degrees. And then we have the rotate and swivel there at the wrist. No articulation in the torso or the waist, so you're flat in there. For our legs, just shy of 90 degrees to the side. And kick about 90 forward. A decent ways back, and then with the knee, we can pretty much kick the shoulder there, the double jointed knee. Do have the thigh swivel, and then the rotate and swivel at the ankle there. So they did remove some of our standard articulation that we're used to on larger figures, but there's not much body for them to do things like the bicep swivel. Could they have done some articulation here in the torso? Yeah, they could have done a waist swivel at least, maybe a little bit of a crunch, but considering it's their first like really small figure, I'm not too upset about it, and it's definitely better than the previous Chiaotzu that we got. So now for Tien, a lot of nice sculpting here in the fabric. We do have some nice shading as well in both the top as well as the pants. For articulation, can look down about that far, not really up that much. Slight bit to the side, slight bit to the other side. Full 360 on that ball peg. Arm 90 degrees. 360 spin. We do have a butterfly joint here. Although it does feel not getting much out of the butterfly joint. It's not really crossing the body. This one is more limited because you have that big piece of fabric there from the top. This one you can get a bit more, but still not a lot of cross chest movement. That's a bit better. This one, yeah, not too much. For our torso, you can lean about that far forward, about that far back. A little bit of swivel at the upper torso joint. Waist, you can do full 360 if you wanted to. Yeah. So combined with the waist, you can get a little bit further out of it. Not a whole lot. Right, for our legs, you can get, we're catching this buttocks fabric a little bit. So it's not wanting to go out that far to the side. Can get a pretty good kick forward. Very nice kick backward. Do have double jointed knee, but you're not getting that much out of it. You're getting 90 degrees there. To have the thigh swivel, rotate and swivel at the ankle, bit of toe crunch there. Yeah, so not bad articulation. Would have liked more cross chest. That's a bit better on the cross chest on this side. But this side, you're definitely blocked by this big piece of fabric there. So I wish they would have shaved that down a little bit so you could get the full range of motion on this side as well. But other than that, very solid articulation and very nice sculpt and shading on that as well. And for our height, Tien stands at about 6 inches, and Chiaotzu stands just over 3 inches. And for our size comparisons, here we have them next to the Saiyan Raised on Earth Son Goku and the Super Saiyan Full Power Son Goku. And here we have them next to Krillin Earth's Strongest Man and Super Saiyan Gohan. And here we have them next to Kid Gohan with the Namek hairstyle and the event-exclusive Adult Gohan. And here we have them next to Majin Vegeta and the Scouter Vegeta 2.0. Overall, Tien and Chiaotzu is a solid release. The figures look great, the paint, the sculpt, the detailing, all fantastic. I'm happy to have a new release of Tien, and I'm very happy to have an articulated Chiaotzu, but there could be some improvements, particularly in this pose. The hands have a tendency to come apart, and there's no reason for them actually to be separate hands. I'd almost prefer that there's just a single hand piece fused together and you plug both arms into it. Problem solved. I'd also like to have more of a happy face for Tien. He's comes with an articulated Chiaotzu, so that's a reason to be happy, and it's his BFF. So I would have liked to have a little bit more fun with the figure versus just the serious, attacking, grimacing faces. As for Chiaotzu, having a bit more articulation in that torso region would have been great. Even a waist swivel would have been fantastic. But an articulated Chiaotzu is a big win, especially for a figure this small, just over 3 inches. So I really hope it means we get more articulated figures for smaller characters, maybe like an Oolong in the DragonBall line. But again, this is a solid release. If you don't have Tien, this is a good one to get. If you have Chiaotzu, this is a better Chiaotzu to get. So I recommend getting it, and I'm happy to have it in the collection.